Well, this morning, downtown Bentonville is getting some extra decoration, all in the spirit of giving.
Now, the Light of the Way giving machines are returning to the square, collecting donations both locally and globally. Phone News reporter Emily Moss joins us live in studio with Mark. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Joe and Tiffany. This is the second year the vending machines have come to Bentonville. Each one has dozens of options to choose from. The machines operate like typical vending machines. You swipe your card, you pick your choice, and it gives you the card confirming what you chose. The machines are sponsored by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. 100% of your contribution goes to your choice. Elder Alan Golden says as people come to the square this holiday season, he hopes they take a minute to give back to their communities through this option.
You can do something for somebody else as you're also participating as a family. You're coming down to visit the square, you're looking at the lights, you're listening to the music, you're going to a restaurant, and at the same time you get to come over here and in a fun way make a donation that will really help somebody locally in the community or somewhere else in the world.
Well, the machines will officially open today in a large ceremony at the square at 11 o'clock, and they'll continue to be open through December 28th, so you have plenty of time to get down and enjoy it. Back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Emily. Well, an Oklahoma family is asking for the community's help to find their missing service dog. Gabriel, a 6-year-old Doberman, was last seen on November 14th near Weber Creek Road in Shore, Oklahoma. His owner, Cole Martin, is a retired veteran and says that Gabriel helps him with anxiety disorder and PTSD. He's asking everyone to help search, hoping to bring Gabriel home.
We just need everybody's eyes out there, keeping an eye out. Did your neighbor suddenly show up with a dog, or have you seen anything? You know, even if you saw it, a week ago, that might help narrow down an area to look.
Well, Gabriel is a rusty brown color with cropped ears, a dark tail, and possibly a sore on his back right leg. The family is offering a $2,000 reward and is asking anyone with information to call 918-315-2906.
And the Benton County Sheriff's Office looking for a missing woman. This is a picture of 64-year-old Lisa Crawford. Investigators say she was last seen at the Rogers Walmart Neighborhood Market on New Hope on December 4th. Now, if you've seen Crawford or know where she could be, you're asked to call the sheriff's office there. And a man accused of leading police on a high-speed chase in Benton County is now facing charges.
Court documents say 19-year-old Parker Duncan was arrested on Monday. The report says Duncan left the scene of a crash, then drove on Interstate 49 at over 120 miles per hour. During a pursuit, an Arkansas State Police trooper performed a pit maneuver, and Duncan was later arrested. He was taken to the Benton County Detention Center and is facing charges including fleeing and driving under the influence. Duncan is set to appear in court in January.
Well, at the state capitol, Arkansas lawmakers are calling for changes to how the reporting system works when it comes to child abuse.
Carter Thweet tells us what they're doing about it and the story that inspired them to take action.
I had to let them, in essence, violate my daughter to prove she had not been violated.
That's the story Kim Tafoya of Cabot shared with lawmakers Wednesday. It started this summer when she took her 5-year-old daughter to Arkansas Children's because she had warts, leading a doctor to suspect abuse or assault.
No, they were adamant something had happened to our daughter to cause the warts to spread on her body.
Tafoya says that while nurses and Cabot PD didn't think anything had happened, her daughter was still forced to undergo an SA exam. She told lawmakers that Arkansas Children's required the exam of her daughter's private parts, which was done at a third-party clinic in Searcy, to be videotaped. In a statement, Arkansas Children's tells us they did not require any such video be taken.
Do you know where that video, where it is today?
No, I do not know where that video was at. I don't know if it was destroyed, if it's in her file. I don't know.
Lawmakers expressed their condolences and anger.
When you've got enough people saying, hey, we don't think we need to do this, we don't think we need to do this, we don't think we need to do this, then somebody needs to hold up and stop and make sure before you make a child go through something like that at 5 years old.
Representative Mary Bentley invited the Tafoyas to speak. She mentioned another case from October that drew outrage when an abused boy was discovered in Mountain Home after more than 20 reports of the abuse.
Somehow the system is broken. We can expect perfection every time, but we've got to do better.
Wednesday, the committee agreed, approving Bentley's proposal to form a work group to study these issues in detail and potentially propose new laws to fix them. The decision gives Tafoya hope.
My daughter's already been through it. There's nothing I can do to protect her now, but we can try to protect another family and another child.
Well, Representative Bentley says she'll talk to other lawmakers to see who might want to be part of this work group.
As for Arkansas Children's, their statement goes on to say that they followed all protocols as mandated reporters throughout the process. We're taking a live look out in Washington, D.C., where lawmakers have been discussing a bill to fund the military and set Pentagon priorities for next year. The National Defense Authorization Act overwhelmingly passed in the House. And new this morning, a couple of Arkansas lawmakers are weighing in to tell us how they feel about it. Congressman French Hill voted for the amendment, saying in part, the bill gives our military what it needs to counter the threat posed by China and Russia. Congressman Bruce Westerman also voted to pass the bill. He says it shows bipartisan work to bolster our national defense capabilities. And cyclists and fans from all over the country are making their way to Fayetteville this week as the city hosts the Cyclocross National Championship.
Yeah, 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi joins us now with a look at this competition out there. Good morning, Jacob.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Tiffany. The city first hosted this event back in 2022, and it's back again this year. Now, this week, riders from all ages as well as skill levels will be competing. Now, they're not only competing for a title, they're also competing to be able to wear a Stars and Stripes jersey. I'm told that's very coveted, and they can wear that all next season long. So now, what exactly is cyclocross? Maybe you're at home wondering a little bit about what this race really is, what it entails. Well, it's a fast-paced cycling discipline that blends elements of road racing as well as mountain biking, and it sends riders over grass, mud, and obstacles that often force them to dismount and run. Born from the early off-road town-to-town races, the sport now features modified road bikes to really help traverse the terrain. This event runs through Sunday and has really something for everyone, including food trucks, a beer garden, coffee vendors, and a kids mini course for young riders. Now, thousands are expected to descend onto Fayetteville for this event, and Ryan Hauk, CEO of Experience Fayetteville, says the competition brings a tourism boost to the city.
Fayetteville is known for cyclocross. This is where people come. Centennial is known all around the world, so they're excited to come here. This is a huge deal. You know, whoever wins here gets to put USA on their chest and represent our country over the Netherlands at Worlds.
Now, here's a look a little bit about the course here in Fayetteville, right? There's these sharp turns, kind of these this downhill sharp turns. That's kind of the terrain that we're talking about when it comes to these riders. So again, a lot of agility needed, a lot of, like they said, those modified bikes to be able to make those turns. Sometimes this race is usually done a lot in the winter time. So a lot of the time the terrain's bad, it's muddy, it's maybe a little bit rocky, maybe even sometimes a little bit icy. So that's why this event is so spectator friendly, because you can really see firsthand what these bikers are doing, really get a firsthand look at what goes into really getting their way through this course. Now, it starts today at 8:30. Throughout the rest of the week, it'll be around 8 a.m. So in case you're looking to come for the rest of the week. But again, a really cool event happening today in Fayetteville. If you're looking to come out, free and open to the public. Again, it starts at 8:30 this morning. I'll send it back to you.